Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Beta, Episode 34. I sold some stuff off, bought some upgraded armor, and a couple of headbands to raise a couple stats, nothing major. So let's go ahead and get back to the world map here. And let's swap you back for him. And I think basically I gave him a headband of charisma and him a headband of intelligence and put both of these guys in +1 full plate. So we should be in good shape. Okay, so let's do Legion first. So we know we have a demon army here that's a strength 2, and a demon army here that's a strength 2, a strength 3 demon army, and that is a strength 2. This one is a bunch of giant flies. This one is footmen and archers. That gives me divine favors, which would let me recruit paladins. Let's go ahead and attack this army. I would like to be able to recruit some paladins. Okay. Footmen, archers. Can you not shoot that far? Okay. And let's go ahead. We can get 4 of these off. Okay, that should take care of the archers. And the other, I think we're just going to hold. 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 Okay. So I lost 1 archer. I will take those battle odds anytime. The Crusaders dutifully punished a group of mercenaries who become enticed by dynamic gold and turned their blades against their former allies. Those who reject the blessings of the benevolent gods and succumb to the temptation of sin deserve death. And death they got. Justice has been served, and the clerics feel the gods are satisfied with this outcome. So if we go to recruit now, we have enough to recruit 2 of these, 1 of these, 3 of these. So we recruited our first clerics. That is good. So let's go ahead and see how far we can move this legion. Oh, it looks like he went up a level. So let's see. Leadership increases morale by 10. +1 to maneuver and army restores 10 more movement points per day. Let's go ahead and give them offensive training. So we now have crushing. All units in the army get a +1 bonus to damage per level. We have our scorching ray. And then we have our offensive training. So all of these are now +1 attack and +1 damage. Sounds good to me. Okay, now that we've taken care of our daily attack, let's go ahead and take care of it. So we've done this, and we've done this. So let's go this way. There should be some other stuff. Moondance Meadow. Chili Creek. Nameless Ruin. Heaven's Edge. So let's work our way up slowly as our army clears stuff out. Boom. Okay, so we need to... So alchemy. Did I ever give anyone alchemy? Yes, you have alchemy. We have an alchemist kit. But we don't have brew potions. But we do have cooking. But we have none of the stuff we need to cook. Okay, so I guess you're not doing that. So let's see. First thing we need to do is camouflage. So you are by far our best camouflager. Okay, then let's do Night Watch. You're good. And you're not bad. Okay. And let's have you go for the second. So that leaves us one person. So let's have you help her since she's only a 6. Let's have you help her. Okay, begin resting. So our corruption went up a little. We should be fine. Okay, I don't remember what we're going to Nightwing Grove for. But we'll find out. think I want to clear this side of the river before I take on that fortress. Marauders. Get your hands off of that. It's mine. Yours? Well, watch me. Wait, someone's here. Run. Nobody's running. Draw your weapons and fight, you cowards, or I'll cut you down myself. Oh, you gotta hate it when they do that, don't you? Of course, he didn't count on my high perception bears and such. I should have taken on the alchemist sooner. Horse. More magic essence. I don't know what you do with magic essence. I don't. Ooh, 2 magic light hammers. And a magic chainmail shirt. And a recipe! Yay! Let's take care of the recipe right away, because otherwise I will forget. Apparently I changed weapons. Not that it wasn't a bad idea for me to change weapons, so it probably did it automatically at some point. Oops. Okay, let's look around, see if there's anything else of interest around here. I don't remember if there was a quest here or this was just something we found. This may have just been something we found. Oh, there's somebody's. Oh, that's the horse. We don't care about the horse, because I don't think we can do anything about it. Don't suppose we can, like, charm a horse? Nope, we don't seem to be able to do anything with a horse. Oh, we need to heal some.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Well, that was a pretty lousy heal. Okay. All healed up. So let us continue our exploring here. I don't see anything out there by the demon army. We're just sort of scouting. Oh, random encounter.
Dispatch those fools!
Yeah, I have such a melee heavy party because of the pets. I can basically just run amok. Well, we got some magic stuff. I should look at that. Okay, let's check a few things here new we got. So these are momentum plus 2 finesse. Well, that's useful. Whoops, you're tired. We probably need to rest. Do you have any feats that make your daggers any better than what you already have? Let's see, you have weapon finesse, simple weapons, double slice. There's 2 weapon fighting. An accomplished sneak attacker. You must have got double slice for free. Let's go ahead and have you switch out. Yoo-hoo. Oh, except you don't know how to use hammers. Okay. And you are wearing really good armor, so you can't wear armor. I don't think you wear medium armor. Oh, I didn't realize my kitty was so injured. We'll have to do something about that. Not that we can do anything right at the moment, but that would be a good hammer if we had someone who could use it. Okay. Gotta watch our corruption. 'Cause I know bad things happen if our corruption gets too high. I don't know what. There it is. It doesn't tell me. So let's check out the Moon Dance Meadow. This looks a lot like one of our random terrains.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Ooh, some plague Smilodons. I should have cured my Smilodon before we got in here. Okay.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Okay. That should get everyone healed up. I don't think there's anything on those guys, but there's some people down here. Looks like he at least fought one of them off. Keen Composite Longbow +2. Well, that's sounds neat. Skullberry and eggs. Let's continue this way. Dynamic heart.
We do it my way. Onwards.
Looks like this is the only way out. Where's the Smilodon? Really should have named him Snagglepuss. Okay, we'll head back here. Okay, so we have Chili Creek and a bunch of demon armies. Let's explore this route first. Basically right now I'm exploring and wasting time so we can get more money to hire more clerics. So you do occasionally get treasure on these maps. I know I saw a treasure up here. There it is, this stump. One to bless. Yeah, see, this looks like it's the same or very similar. This is the same map as last time.
Lead, you follow.
Oh, there's something here. Another stump. think. Okay. Let us continue. (14 plus 14), that makes it. That made it. No activities, no incidents. This is a strength 3, 57 archers, 14 champions, and 93. Only 100 finance points. But it's part of a quest, the Traders of Cannabis. I didn't even know I had a quest called the Traders of Cannabis. Now you have to fight occasionally and win battles to keep your morale up. And it helps you build up your experience. Jaren walks thoughtfully around the grove. He pauses in front of a few trees, lingering there for some time. He seems to be examining something carefully. At the sound of your footsteps, he turns around abruptly, but the anxious expression on his face quickly gives way to an amiable smile. "Commander, it's so good to see you. It seems you found time to visit our quiet backwater after all." "I could be mistaken, but it looked like you were frightened by my arrival." "Oh no, you startled me, that's all. It's my overactive imagination. I still can't get used to living in such a small village. The town where I grew up was a good deal larger, and it was located near a trade route. So there were always lots of new faces and plenty of people bustling around. Here, though, it's different. The moment you step outside the village, you're all alone. You can walk for miles in any direction with only the birds and animals for company. This is, of course, the way Aristil teaches us to live, but truth be told, it still makes me feel somewhat uncomfortable." "Why were you looking at those trees?" "See for yourself." He points to one of the branches. Among the leaves you notice a small doll made of grass and seaweed tied with blue ribbon. I keep finding them here in the grove. I think it's some kind of local ritual. I asked the villagers to tell me what it means, but they won't give me an answer. I just don't understand the reason for all the secrecy. It's so quiet here. War makes you forget what peace feels like. I understand. My time in cannabis gave me a small taste of war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. I cannot imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, soldiers who have given their lives to this cause. The priest places a hand on his heart. You have chosen to fight there in order to protect our peaceful and quiet life here, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. What do the locals think of Aristil? They're indifferent. They are a pragmatic people who know they don't have time for theology. If the old Deadeye helps them survive, that's good enough for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with their sermons. They demand the people pray, observe all the rituals, make sacrifices, and then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when the locals kick them out of the village, right into the nearest ditch. The priests laugh. I was taught differently. First you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they've begun to trust you and start answering questions about your faith, asking questions about your faith that you may really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them all about the old Deadeye and his teachings. How do you like living in the village? I'm getting used to it. I'm getting used to the way of things. I still get the occasional sidelong glance from the locals, but that's not surprising. After all, I'm just some stranger who decided to show up without invitation and settle down in the village. But they warned us about this in the church. Such caution is to be expected at first. I just have to do my best to earn their trust. I heal, I purify the water, I give blessings. Sooner or later, they will accept me as one of their own. Well then, will you show me around the village? Of course, let's go. You'll get to meet the locals, see how we live. Maybe you'll even manage to get some peace and quiet, a temporary respite from the rigors of war. And I think at this point, we will call it an episode. So, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike is fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey 1958, and have fun gaming!